Thank you, Mr. Speaker. A tragedy involving a child causes everyone to question how to prevent it from happening again. It is within this government's control to ensure that standards are in place to protect the children who take the bus to school. To the Minister of Transportation, will the Minister implement legislation that requires school buses to drop off children at their driveways rather than putting them at risk by having to cross the secondary highways?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, any time that we have an accident or a fatality involving a child, it's very, very heart-wrenching to everyone involved. We did have a fatality in Calgary recently, or by Millerville, and my heart goes out to that family, Mr. Speaker. I don't know all of the exact details what happened there, Mr. Speaker, but we are investigating it within our Highway Traffic Safety Act, and we will do what's necessary, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Education, how will the Minister be working with the school boards to implement best practices for school bus safety?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, last fall, in cooperation with the Ministry of Transportation, did a bus safety report. It had a number of recommendations with respect to what could be done with school buses to make sure that they were visible to drivers. And I can say that I have met with superintendents and boards, chairs of boards across the province, and I've always emphasized bus safety as part of our discussions. In the end, Mr. Speaker, it comes down to drivers on the road being careful and being aware that at certain times of the day our buses are out with our children, and we should be paying attention to the fact that buses are out there with our children, and we need to be more careful on our roads.
The Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the same Minister again, will the Minister specifically target funding to school boards to address school bus safety concerns?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Minister of Transportation may wish to address this because he has graciously indicated to boards that his department would provide some of the funding necessary to outfit buses in accordance with the report that was prepared, and that work is ongoing. In fact, some school boards have been ahead of the game on that process in terms of making sure that the reflector tapes and the strobe lights and those sorts of things have been already installed on their buses. But yes, funding has been provided through the Ministry of Transportation to accommodate that.